Hello guys, Wizard here bringing you another Total War Warhammer 3 replay with commentary. For today, we're playing a domination match and we're playing as Kislev, and we have someone really special here. Yes, we have Boris Ursus himself on top of his polar bear and his bear cab behind him. He's a hidden legendary lord. You can unlock him by doing something in campaign. I'm just gonna you guys can watch how it's done at the end of the video. I'm gonna mark it, so yeah, you can watch it there. But after doing that, you're gonna be able to play him in multiplayer and in campaign. So let's just start a battle in slow motion and talk about the armies. And our opponent here, we're playing against Slaanesh here with Nakari taking the helm and commanding some marauders and demonettes here. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. I think this was my first game against Slaanesh, so we'll see how we do here. So let's talk about the armies here and see what we have here. Against Slaanesh, you just have to endure, I guess. You just have to stand your ground, don't run away, charge whenever you're getting charged, and just build your army to be able to deal with them. So we have 3 armored corsairs here. These guys are pretty decent. Their shields are wasted somewhat because yes, Slaanesh doesn't have any range attacks, but they still perform good. And I could have brought the armor piercing variant, but those guys would have been more expensive and the armor piercing damage would have been wasted. So yeah, I went with the cheaper option. We have 2 corsairs here. These guys have spears, so that means anti-large, and they have a charge reflection and charge defense against large. So if Slaanesh wants to go for your backline, yeah, these guys are gonna put up a fight. And as I said, we have Boris here. Let's see the abilities he has. He has heroic resilience. I think some of the Kislevite lord have this. This gives melee defense and leadership whenever you lose more than 50% of your base HP. There's another item that does the same, or the same thing. It gives weapon damage, weapon strength, and melee attack, which is pretty great. So he's just gonna get melee defense and melee attack, and yeah, he's just gonna be a world beater, and yeah, it's gonna be hard getting him off the battlefield. So for the regular stuff, we have Spore Seeker and Deadly Onslaught. We also have Fury of Orson, which is Boris special ability. It gives more weapon damage and causes terrors, which is a great ability. It also causes rampage, so you have to be careful about that. It's has 18-second duration. Stand your ground, one other great ability. And Shard Blade. This item is not for every match for sure. Let's just start the game at the normal speed. Yeah, because we're playing as against Slaanesh, I really wanted that minus 45% speed you needed to catch units. Yeah, because if you guys don't know, Slaanesh has really fast moving units. 100 on Nakari, on these Health Riders also 100. I think the infantry are also have decent speed. So yeah, we're trying to move our infantry to the objective here, objective number 2. My opponent is probably gonna send something. Yeah, the demonettes are going to capture the objective number 1, and the number 3, I'll try to catch it after I stabilize mid. So what I want to do right now is just try to park my range units in the middle and start shooting the marauders here. Even though they have shields, which is pretty awesome, their armor is pretty low, so I think it's worthwhile shooting them. You're not gonna waste a lot of your range power, so yeah, why not shoot them and whittle them down. They have anti-large as well. So I'm probably gonna move my units from here, the bear cab and Boris here, and try to go for flanking charge. We'll see. Yeah, after that whip going down from Nakari, we're just gonna go for that. So let's see the damage here. Let's see the Nakari's reaction. There are some Health Riders here as well. I have to be careful about them. So my opponent turns around and starts moving back. That's pretty bad for him. That means he's gonna get a lot of bullets in the back. And yeah, I went in with my Bear Riders, and yeah, we have the Maiden's Kiss, Frost Maiden Kiss. Let's see, let's show the model here for whoever's not seeing the haven't seen the eye switches of the Kislev. They look pretty sad. Let's zoom in a bit. Yeah, here she is on top of her horse. So let's continue the game. We're doing fine. I mean, Nakari charges in to the bears. I pop the spear ability, which slows. We're trying to hold Nakari in place, reducing his speed to 55, which is great. Now we're trying to do whatever we can. We're using our range power as well. The Corsairs are shooting, the armor Corsairs are shooting as well, and we're doing a lot of damage to Nakari. Yeah, he's running away, which is great. I just have to be careful about my bear cap because they're large. My opponent sent some of his Health Riders here to go to the backline. That's why we have these anti-large units, Corsairs. They're holding them back and they're doing some damage here. We're shooting them with Corsairs as well. As I said, all of the Slaanesh units, at least most of them, have low armor. So we use the Maiden's Kiss, Ice Maiden's Kiss as well, the spell. And I'm probably gonna use the second spell that I brought. Let's see the name here. The Death Frost, which is kind of looks like Spirit Leech, and yeah, it does a lot of damage in 20 seconds. So we deal with these Health Riders. We're still shooting Nakari. I want her off of my range units as soon as possible. And yeah, this spell, this awesome looking spell, is Phantasmagoria, I think. This spell causes my units to not being able to move and they lose leadership. But Kislev has a counter to this. They have this ability which is called By Our Blood. Whenever they're wavering, they're just gonna get unbreakable buff for 30 seconds, which is pretty insane. What have I summoned? I summoned some Griffin Legion to be able to keep up with my opponent's fast-moving units here. Another wind spell going down, trying to deal with these low armor units. Nakari has to run away. I think I used one Death Frost spell on Nakari. That's why she's this slow. She has to. I'm not sure if I call her or him she or he. Yeah, she. He has. I think both. I'm not sure. Yeah. So yeah. My opponent used the spell, the mirror something. Let's see the spell here if I can find it. Slicing shards. But I was able to move away, and he damaged his own units. The Demonists took a lot of damage. If you guys want to see your units here, just press the spacebar. You can see your enemies and your allies. That way you can use your spells with more accuracy. So yeah, the Health Riders are getting it. I summoned a unit of Kosovites Dervishes. I sent them to capture the point number 3. Another Death Frost on Nakari, reducing his HP to 700, which is great. The infantry are not gonna do much now. I have the control here. We have some armored corsairs fighting them, and the wind spells are just gonna clean them up. Demonists can be scary, but I think I have ordered my corsairs to shoot them down, which is great. And yeah, another wind spell dealing with these rallying marauders. Now they're shattered. So Nakari is trying to run away. I see some new marauders being summoned, so I'm just gonna move my infantry to this side of the objective point, and yeah, I'm just going to try to stop them from capping this point. If you guys don't know how it works, if you put units in this box, and if you have more units and units with more weight and not literal weight, the numbers and unit types decides how much weight you have put on the objective. And yeah, if my opponent moves all of his units here and has more units than me, he's probably gonna cap this objective. So I'm sending this Griffin Legion. I thought my opponent is going for objective number 3, so I wanted to send my Griffins there and deal with them, but he doesn't. I'm going for the infantry here, sending my units for a quick charge, but look at this, my opponent's really fast moving units are going for the rear charge here. Let's see if we can catch them. I'm just gonna send these corsairs to charge them. I don't want to get charged or flanked. Another Phantasmagoria going down, holding my units in place, reducing their leadership. The leadership part doesn't matter. By the way, I have a Patriarch as well. I summoned him. He's pretty strong. I love this guy. He has this Razor, which gives vigor and HP regen, some melee buffs, and his Heims and the abilities he has are also great. So I wasn't able to see Nekari. He's standing in the lower level. I couldn't see him, so I sent Frost Maiden here and used another Death Frost here. He had 700 HP, if you guys remember. So let's see if we're gonna be able to finish him off. It's yeah, he's still taking the spell. The spell is still going, and yeah, he's done. So that's pretty good for us. And with that, I think we have this in the bag. There are some Hell Flayers here. Another beautifully placed wind spell here, freeing Boris to go after the Hell Flayers. I just want them. I want them to stop moving, so I use the ability, the ice, whatever ice. Oh my god, why is it so hard to click on Boris? Let's slow down a bit. The Shard Blade. So yeah, these guys now, not now, they were able to run away, but they had around 50 speed. So with that, my opponent gives up. I mean, it was apparent. I had 2 objectives, I had a lot of units, and we were able to deal with all of our opponent's unit, and I think the chariots wouldn't have been enough. I would have summoned another unit of bears, and yeah, I could have even sent some units to capture or put pressure to the backline of my enemy and capture this objective point. So yeah, that was our first game as Boris. It was pretty fun. He's really strong. I'm really happy that we have him. He's my favorite a Kislevite legendary lord for sure. Let's see the values here. 1700, not bad. The bear warbear riders also did fine. 100 more and they would have paid for themselves. Look at these values. These armored corsairs, all of them paid for themselves. And look at this, holy shit, 1900 on this corsairs with spears. So all of them did great. Let's see the reinforcements here. Patriarch did great. The Ice Witch did great as well. 1700, not bad. These Griffin Legion did fine. Yeah, that's it. Let's see. Nekari, even though he was in fight for less than 10 or 20 seconds, he did some decent value. He got some decent value. Pretty nice. The rest of the units, though, I don't think they were able to do much. Let's see the reinforcements. These Heartseekers did fine. Yeah, nothing too special from our opponent here. So yeah, that's it for this battle, guys. I'm just gonna show the video of how you can unlock Boris, and yeah, it's just gonna be great. I just can't wait to play more games and upload more videos for you guys. So that's it. Catch you all later. Bye. So guys, if you want to know how to unlock Boris Ursus, you have to play the campaign just like I am right now. I'm playing as normal difficulty because I just wanted to unlock Ursus and see how Kislev plays, and I just have to say it's awesome. So let's just talk about how we're gonna unlock Ursus. You have to have 3 major cities in the map. One of them is Kislev, and all of them has this one province thing here. It's just one city. Look at the other ones, like here they have 4. But Kislev and Prague is just north of the Kislev here, and if you look at it, it's just one province. And the last city is Erengard, which is near the sea. If you guys want to see the map here, here's Erengard, Kislev, and yeah, here is I forgot, it's Prague. Yeah, if you have these cities for 10 turns, there's a quest battle that you have to fight, and after that you're gonna unlock Boris Ursus, which is going to be fun. I think I have just few more turns to go. I'm at 47 right now, and after that I'm gonna play a game with Boris and see how he does, and yeah, it's gonna be fun.